Hello everyone, and welcome to my awesome and exciting presentation. Today, we're gonna be talking a little bit about waifus. Yeah, moving on. Best girls. I love best girls. Now, let us begin.
Yes. I have achieved comedy. I can finally. Oh no.
Waifus. What are waifus? If these are waifus, then what is a husbando? Is 2D really better than 3D? Is it cool to own body pillows of fictional characters that are canonically classified as minors? Can you consider VTubers as waifus and husbandos? Is it weird that I fell in love with a fictional character that doesn't exist instead of a real human being? Are waifus a problem for our modern society? Nah, I can't take this shit seriously. They actually made an article about this, huh? The waifu epidemic. Our society is struggling with stuff like wars, global warming, and a shortage of food. But no, they aren't the real problems we should all be focusing on. No, not at all. We all need to focus on the waifu epidemic. What has journalism come to, man? This is so fucking stupid.
This is the most obnoxious thing I've ever experienced in my life.
I am literally losing brain cells reading this headline. Man, I have literally no idea how to segue out of this intro. We'll be answering all this and more right here in this video. Hello, culture people of the internet. Pointless purpose here, being a weekly supply of anime degeneracy. And standing out in public being a real cultured individual, together with the love of my life, just enjoying some time out in the bustling, beautiful city. But for some reason we're getting some weird stares and looks from other people, and I don't quite know why. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Question number 1. What is a waifu? To answer this question, let's consult our good and ever-enlightened friend, Google, for help. Waifu is a term for a fictional character, usually in anime or related media, that someone has great and sometimes romantic affection for. Now that we know what defines a waifu, let's go to the next slide. Question number 2. Why do people like and idealize waifus? If we want to answer that question, we first have to look into why people even like and idealize waifus to begin with. And well, there are many reasons for this. But mainly it's because waifus can reflect a fan's or viewer's personality in great detail. They often share the individual viewer's traits, which naturally draws the viewer towards said waifu. Now, you could say, well, a real woman could do that too, and you would be correct. But think of it this way. What is easier? Going outside, trying to make new connections and meet new and interesting people who may or may not share your interests and hobbies, where you could have a chance to pursue a relationship. Or booting up an episode of Rent a Girlfriend and just withering in your own loneliness and sorrow while you get your daily dose of serotonin from the pretty 2D waifus. Well, let me tell you, it's the latter option without a doubt. Because the first option actually requires social skills, which most weebs sorely lack. Many people also idealize their waifus because they have gone on a sort of journey with them while consuming their anime or whatever, which in turn often sparks a sort of connection to the fictional character. So, let me put it this way. There are 8 planets, 195 countries, 7 seas, and over 7 billion people. And yet you still fell in love with someone who doesn't fucking exist. And all I can say to that is, same man. So why do people make waifus? Well, the short answer is horny. Question number 3. Can you consider VTubers as waifus and husbandos? Well, yes, but actually no. Let me explain. It greatly depends on the particular individual's interpretation of a waifu. VTubers aren't real. They are fictional personas or characters that are made with the goal to entertain and connect with a target audience. Primarily, weebs. But saying that, there are still real people behind those personas who are playing said role, which wouldn't let them be a waifu because they aren't fictional. But hey, that still hasn't stopped people from simping for them. among other things we won't speak of here. So, can you consider VTubers as waifus and husbandos? Well, yes, but actually no.
He did the same joke about 3 times already. I don't think it's funny anymore.
Question number 4. Are waifus a problem for our modern society? Well, no, not really. I mean, come on, get your mind out of the gutter. Yes, they do sometimes promote some very questionable morals when it comes to their ages. But then again, there are many, and I mean a fuck ton of things that we should prioritize before we start questioning the moral implications of fictional waifus' ages and how they are portrayed. Yes, it is weird and questionable. But come on, of all the things you could ever want to write an article about, you decide it's fucking waifus and their impact on the anime community. You guys must really be running out of ideas, huh? Question number 5. What kind of waifus are there? A lot. Like, I mean, there is a metric ton of them. But the main ones include tsunderes, danderes, kuderes, yanderes, derideres, I don't know how to pronounce this one. MILFs and lollies. On second thought, you know what? Scratch that. And just about a million other waifu types. But if I were to mention all of them in great detail, this video would be over an hour long. So just take your pick. There is one for every kind of weeb. And I mean, seriously, there is one for everyone. Well then, that marks the end of my presentation. Thank you all for coming to my presentation and for giving me your ever-elusive attention. And if you have anything you want to add to the discussion, or some constructive criticism, or something you want to ask me personally, I will be answering all that and more after class in the comment section. Well folks, that is all I have for today. I have been Pointless Purpose. Remember to stay hydrated and love yourself. And I will see you all at my next presentation. Bye bye!